Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Second and 10.
All right. All right, go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochane. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Young now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy. It's Chuba Hubbard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Set, cut. Pitch, go, pitch. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
33, yellow.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. They'll try to throw now. Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the set. Striker, 3-3. Here we go, set. Ultra, go ultra. Ready.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Down. 45, 52 blaster. Mega. Set,
Off the play fake, Young. Complete to Washington. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
ready. 10 black. Hut.
Again up the middle, Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Watch out, man. 50, green. Ready.
Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. In motion, Hill. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Drill, 52. Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Ooh, the juke. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back right, 97. Black, 95. 52 blasted.
Looking to throw, Young. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd down. The Panthers' 21-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, back to Ocamp. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 52 blue. 10 cycles. Set.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
45, white, fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Set.
Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through heat posts.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 35. He's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
On first and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Yellow, go red.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fight, 97. Set, ready. Set.
Young working out of the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Young from the shotgun. Yeah, caught by Tremble. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, set. Block 40.
They'll throw again. Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Point red, 30 left. Ready.
Now here's Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cut. Yellow. Slide blue. Go pink. Ready.
Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
45, white.
Here's Brooks. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
10-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, 90, ready?
Here's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
10, black.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 50, green. Cut.
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted McMillan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3.
Panthers 10, Dolphins 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Able to slither by. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down and 3.
Looking to pass to him. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, set. Black shot. Black 40. Set, cut.
Following the interception, Young. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, cut.
Young now. Eluding the pressure right. Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
In motion is Westbrook Akina.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. This is caught by McMillan. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that 1st half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Drill. 60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
It's Young off play action.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Jordan Brooks with it.
And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 50, green. Blue, go. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Looking little, and he finds McMillan.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Shot, 17. Here we go, set. Hut.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Young.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set, ready. Black 40.
They'll try and run here with Brooks.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs,
picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Tua. Caught by Achane. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking to throw, Young.
This one into the hands of Thielen.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass. Touchdown!
Tyreek Hill, 47 yards.
And the Dolphins have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
And Xavier Legette,
76 yards.
and the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
13-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Tua. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They'll just save those calls for this possession instead.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Black.
Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Another Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 cycles. Yellow, second.
Young will set to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Black, fight, 6. Check white. Hut.
Brooks is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Set.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Thielen, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Dolphins 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Throwing, Young. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
43 rounds. Ready. Steal. Black. Black. 95. Cut.
To throw, Young. There's Evans again, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. Let's go. 45. White. Ready.
Again, it's Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
38. Ready.
They go play action. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A run straight ahead with H.M. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why, where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Tua.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Here's Tua.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Blue, 32.
Here's Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
Striker,
and 17
three.
at the 18-yard line.
Slide through. Hut.
Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready.
Now Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Dolphins 34. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Tua, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense